You shot straight, but you shot late. Holla at me. This is the Rundown Podcast.
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
What's the word, Rundown gang? Say, you already know, man. It's deeper than booty hell. And guess what? Social media is still sending shots at Maurice. Social media claims that Maurice, could be, allegedly, possibly, might be involved in some type of way, y'all. Because they're saying that his actions and his words that day don't match up to what other people say he was doing that day of November 17th, 2021 at Makita's Cookies. Homemade butter cookies. Yeah. So check this out. You know, when the daughter gave that interview, right? And she did so many of them. The one she did with Scope, right? She did one and she said the times. You know, he specifically asked her, start from the beginning. Start from your day, from that morning when you started and went to work. Okay? Now, she gave some very interesting details. Raven stated that she opened the downtown location at 7 a.m. on November 17, 2021. She was then asked who opened up the Airways store if she opened up the downtown location. She stated that her mom went to the Airways location, but she didn't say she opened it. She just said that her mom went early that morning. Okay? And so I'm assuming that, since the brother of Makita, right, Morris Hill Jr. was the manager that day at the Airways location where Dolph was killed, y'all. Okay? So check this out. Make note, in the interview Raven gives to Scope, she never says an exact time. Okay? So Maurice gave us an exact time. You know when? When he said, I just pulled up. Okay. So 911, the police called, when they called to see, called the shop to make sure everything was okay, right? Because they got a call from the laundromat next door saying there was shots fired in the cookie shop, right? So then Maurice walking around with the phone in his hand, y'all, right? So Maurice, how did you get the phone out the shop if you never went in the shop and you just pulled up? If you just pulled up, Maurice, how did you have that phone, the Makita's business phone, right? The wireless business phone in your hand. So you was answering the phone. That's how you answer the phone when 911 called. So you was either there or you wasn't there, brother. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem people are having with these conflicting stories. I just pulled up. That's what you said. That's what you told one of the eyewitnesses that was on the scene filming the whole thing. So this is the thing here. It becomes this right here. What time did Pamela leave the Airways location? Because Raven said that Maurice called Pamela, right, to check on her, right? He called Pamela to see what time was she leaving and going to the downtown location, right? And Maurice confirmed that he was headed to the Airways location and that Pamela was indeed headed to the downtown location. So, I'm guessing she stayed there until Maurice got there. Maybe, possibly, allegedly. So now they're finna not meet up, but cross paths. Maurice couldn't have went to the downtown location to meet with his wife first, where she was going. He had to go straight to the Airways location, okay? Because that would have threw his whole time scheduling off with actually being on the scene, saying that he drove up to his employees getting up from ducking bullets, y'all. So he had to go straight to Airways that day. And it had to be, he had to pull up around by 12:35, 12:37. They say Dolph was killed around by 12:30. Okay, 12:30 he was killed, right? So that means Maurice had to pull up no later than 5-10 minutes later. If he just now seeing his employees getting up from ducking bullets, that means he got there right after it happened. Okay, so that's the timeline right there, y'all. They're giving you the timeline. He said that he pulled up right after it happened to his employees getting up ducking bullets, right? They said Dolph was killed around 12:30. They got the call, 911. Okay, they were dispatched out there around 12:30. So there you have it. That's the time schedule. The laundromat called 911. 911 called the cookie shop. Maurice answered. Okay? Because he said, that he had just drove up from his employees getting up from ducking bullets. Right? And the young man beating on the window. So there you have it, man. That's the time frame. Those are the time stamps. 3 of the biggest lies Maurice ever told so far. I just pulled up. I ain't know the dead body laying there. Matter of fact, I had thought he had shot the place up himself. Maurice was asked if he had cameras. He said yes. Social media's talking and we're still listening at the Rundown Podcast. And listen, if you go over to Young Dolph Unsolved, they're saying things about Pamela that hardly nobody knows. So let's go check this out and see if it has any relevance to anything that's going on. Run it. It says, today we will focus on Pamela Hill and Maurice Hill. Everything from her criminal charges to the feds taking away her property in previous drug busts. This isn't a sweet old lady. She is a hardened criminal, to say the least. Note, neither is the real biological parent of Raven Winton. Wow. Well, that's not surprising, because in that one interview Tamika Hurd gave the news, she said, that was her stepdad, her stepfather. That's the moment when I realized the 2 last names, right? Raven Winton, Tamika Hurd, right? Pamela Hill, Maurice Hill. Okay, these people are foster parents. Raven and Tamika are foster kids. Okay, that's why they don't look like Pamela and Maurice, right? Pamela and Maurice are dark-skinned. Maurice Hill Jr., did you have your pistol on you that day? When Dolph was killed inside that cookie shop, you was the manager there. Did you have your pistol that you're seen holding at the shooting range right here? I assume you have a pistol. You go to the shooting range, sir. Did you have that pistol on you that day? Huh? Inquiring minds want to know. Because if Maurice Hill Jr. had his pistol on him that day, that's very suspicious. He could have shot Dolph. Allegedly. Maurice. Some of my subscribers want to talk about your legs matching up with the profile of one of the shooter's legs. Maurice. They're saying your legs is cocked like a pistol, Maurice. Wowzers. Then also, Maurice, before we get out of here, we have to, address this. If you look at the very backside of this guy's hoodie, they're saying it's shaped just like Maurice's hair. Maurice's hair is shaped just like this guy's hoodie. Wowzers. Will the FBI, U.S. Marshals, scoop up, round up Maurice Hill? And at one point, y'all, Maurice was into the Sovereign Citizens Organization. Apparently. Allegedly. Okay? And, man, these guys, they have their own set of, rules and the way of thinking. They anti-government is what, FBI label as a terrorist group. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, why is Maurice caught up in something like that? I have no idea. Maybe he gravitated to it because he's, a rebellious type of person, so it's all kind of reasons why people would join some type of group like that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. I appreciate my subscribers for sliding with me every time. And say, man, hey, man, keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that subscribe button. And look, turn on post notifications so we can slide whenever I get the drop. And you already know what it is, man. It's deeper than Buddha here. And guess what? I'm gone.